In Japan, many people in their 70s and 80s walk confidently, climb stairs with ease, and stand up from the floor without help. It's not luck or genetics. What stands out isn't just long life. It's strong, mobile legs, even in old age. Research in many Western countries shows that leg strength begins declining rapidly after 50, leading to slower walking, balance problems, and falls, the leading cause of lost independence later in life. If leg strength can be preserved into old age, there must be a method. Here are 5 key practices behind it. But before diving into the practices, it is worth understanding why leg strength in particular is so critical. The legs contain some of the largest muscles in the human body, including the quadriceps, hamstrings, glutes, and calves. These muscles are not just for movement. They play a vital role in metabolism, circulation, and overall physical resilience. When leg muscles weaken, the body compensates poorly, often leading to a sedentary cycle that accelerates aging. Conversely, maintaining leg strength preserves walking speed, which is one of the strongest predictors of longevity in older adults. Studies have shown that older individuals who walk at a brisk pace tend to outlive their slower peers by significant margins. Therefore, the following 5 practices are not merely exercises, they are investments in decades of active, independent living. 1. Heel raises. The calves are called the second heart because they help pump blood upward. Weak calves are linked to poor circulation and instability. Stand with feet hip-width apart, rise slowly onto your toes, pause, then lower with control. Start with 2 sets of 15 reps, building to 3 sets of 20. Avoid bouncing. Strong calves improve balance and walking efficiency. The science behind heel raises is fascinating. The calf muscles, specifically the gastrocnemius and soleus, act as a peripheral heart. Each time they contract, they squeeze venous blood back toward the chest, reducing the workload on the actual heart and preventing blood from pooling in the lower extremities. This is why people with weak calves often experience swollen ankles, varicose veins, or even deep vein thrombosis risk. Beyond circulation, strong calves provide proprioceptive feedback to the brain, helping you adjust your footing on uneven ground. To maximize benefits, perform heel raises while holding a light object, or try single leg heel raises for an added balance challenge. Consistency matters more than intensity. Doing 50 total reps daily is far better than 200 reps once a week. Over time, you will notice improved ankle stability, reduced fear of tripping, and greater ease when climbing stairs or stepping off curbs. 2. Slow, mindful walking. Instead of rushing, focus on each step. Heel first, then midfoot, then toes pushing off. Walk 4 to 5 times slower than usual for 3 to 5 minutes. This retrains coordination, strengthens the legs, and improves balance. Most people walk automatically without awareness, which allows bad habits to creep in. Shuffling, leaning forward, or taking too short or too long strides can strain joints and reduce efficiency. Slow, mindful walking reverses these patterns by forcing you to engage the brain-muscle connection. When you deliberately place the heel down first, roll through the midfoot, and push off with the toes, you activate the entire chain of muscles from the foot arch up to the glutes. This movement pattern mirrors how humans evolved to walk, but modern rush lifestyles have eroded it. Practicing slow walking for just 3 to 5 minutes a day can rewire neural pathways, making proper form automatic again. Additionally, slow walking lowers heart rate variability stress, allowing you to focus on breath and posture. For best results, try walking backwards slowly for short distances, which further challenges balance and recruits rarely used stabilizing muscles. Over weeks, you will find your normal walking pace becoming more fluid, your posture improving, and your lower back pain diminishing. 3. Horse stance. Kabidachi from Japanese martial arts. This stance builds grounded strength and stability. It strengthens thighs, hips, and core without impact. impact. Ideal after 50. Stand with feet wider than shoulder width. Bend the knees and lower the hips as if sitting into a wide chair. Keep the torso upright and weight evenly distributed. Start with 10 to 15 seconds, progressing to 60 to 90 seconds. Thighs should burn, joints should not. This builds deep foundational leg strength. The horse stance is deceptively simple yet brutally effective. Unlike squats or lunges, which involve movement, the horse stance is isometric, meaning muscles contract without lengthening or shortening. Isometric training has unique benefits. It builds strength at specific joint angles, improves tendon stiffness, reducing injury risk, and can be performed even by people with arthritic knees because there is no grinding motion. In traditional Japanese and Chinese martial arts, advanced practitioners hold the horse stance for 5 minutes or more, but that is not necessary for health. Even 30 seconds of proper form will flood the quadriceps and glutes with blood, triggering muscle adaptation. The key is form. Knees should track over the second toe, never caving inward. The back must stay straight, not arched or rounded, and weight should remain in the heels, not the balls of the feet. If your thighs burn and shake, that is a good sign. It means you are recruiting deep muscle fibers. If your knees hurt, stop and widen your stance or reduce depth. Over time, the horse stance builds not only leg strength, but also mental endurance, as holding the position requires focus and breath control. 4. Single leg balance. Falls often happen from poor balance, not just weakness. Stand near support, lift one foot slightly and hold 10 to 15 seconds per leg, progressing to 45 to 60 seconds. This activates stabilizing muscles essential for fall prevention. Balance is a skill, not a fixed trait. It can be trained and improved at any age. Single leg balance exercises challenge the vestibular system, inner ear, visual input, and proprioceptive feedback from the ankles and knees. When you lift one foot, your brain must rapidly integrate these 3 sources of information to keep you upright. With practice, the brain becomes more efficient, reaction times improve, and you become less likely to fall when stepping on an unexpected slippery surface. Start near a wall or sturdy chair, but try not to grab it unless necessary. Once you can hold 30 seconds easily, progress to eyes closed single leg balance, which removes visual cues and forces even greater reliance on inner ear and muscle feedback. Another advanced variation is standing on a folded towel or pillow, which creates an unstable surface. For older adults, simply practicing single leg balance while brushing teeth can yield noticeable improvements within weeks. Research shows that people who cannot stand on one leg for at least 20 seconds have significantly higher risk of future falls and even cognitive decline, as balance and brain health are closely linked. 5. Deep resting squat. Lower into a deep squat with heels flat and chest upright. Hold 15 to 20 seconds, gradually increasing to 1 to 2 minutes. This strengthens legs and maintains mobility. The deep squat is a natural resting position in many cultures, from Asia to Eastern Europe to South America. In modern Western societies, however, chairs have largely eliminated this posture, leading to tight hips, weak ankles, and stiff lower backs. The deep resting squat restores functional range of motion to the hips, knees, and ankles simultaneously. To perform it correctly, stand with feet shoulder width apart, toes pointed slightly outward. Lower your hips toward the ground while keeping your heels planted. If your heels lift, place a small rolled towel under them initially and work on ankle mobility separately. Keep your chest lifted and spine long. Do not round forward. Your elbows can press against your inner knees to help open the hips. Hold for time, breathing naturally. At first, you may only manage 10 seconds, and that is fine. Over weeks, aim for 2 minutes. The deep squat not not only strengthens the quadriceps and glutes, but also stretches the adductors, inner thighs, and the Achilles tendons. It improves digestion by gently massaging the abdominal organs and can even help with lower back pain by decompressing the lumbar spine. Unlike weighted squats, the deep resting squat uses only body weight, making it safe for virtually everyone. If you cannot yet lower fully, hold on to a door frame for assistance. Incorporating these 5 practices into daily life does not require a gym membership, special clothing, or large blocks of time. Heel raises can be done while waiting for coffee to brew. Slow, mindful walking can replace the first or last 3 minutes of any walk. The horse stance can be practiced while watching television. Single leg balance can be performed while waiting in line or brushing teeth. The deep resting squat can be done during a work break or while gardening. The secret to Japanese leg strength is not intensity, but consistency and patience. These exercises are low risk, but high reward. Start with the easiest version of each, listen to your body, and progress slowly. Within a month, you will likely notice easier stair climbing, longer walking distances, and greater confidence on your feet. Within a year, the difference in posture, gait, and fall resistance can be dramatic. The broader lesson is that aging well is not about fighting decline with heroic effort. It is about small, daily maintenance, just like brushing teeth or sleeping regular hours. The Japanese concept of kaizen, or continuous improvement, applies perfectly here. You do not need to become a marathon runner or weightlifter. You simply need to move your legs in these 5 specific ways, day after day, year after year. Your 70 and 80-year-old self will thank you. Strong, mobile legs are not a luxury. They are the foundation of independence, dignity, and quality of life until the very end. Start today with just 1 heel raise, 1 slow step, 1 second of horse stance, 1 moment of balance, and 1 deep squat. That is how lifelong leg strength begins.